Hello friends, welcome to my channel. I am so happy to have you here. If you are new, my name is Jen and I'm going to be doing November's birth month mani today. So happy birthday November babies. So I wanted a color to go with your birth month color, so I've chosen to use Paparazzi and Butterhill Up. Okay, so I read that your traditional birthstone is a topaz, so I'm going with the color it shows on here. So I thought that would be pretty with the yellow. And I'll also read you some things as we go. So I feel like I went through my stamping polishes and really this is the closest I can find to that. So I'm going to use this one, and that is Maniology's Hatha B398. I'm going to start with this plate from Pretty Fingers by Robin. I believe it was called 80s plate, 80s something. But I'm going to take this area here, kind of like it's confetti. Okay, so I ended up turning the plate for less cleanup. Okay, now I'm going to go to this one, WH-24. It was just one that was in a set off of Amazon. I'm going to get the balloons here. So I have looked into like trying to find like birthday plates, but to be honest, they're all like the same, you know, like presents and balloons and that sort of a thing. So I really have all of those images, and that is why I haven't looked at, or no, actually got something specifically that was a birthday plate. Now, there's been a couple times that I've done, you know, a little something different, but sometimes it's hard to kind of think of all the things, you know, I could try to do. Okay, I'm going to jump to this one. It was also an Amazon set. I'm going to get these two here. Also, my creative side falls asleep sometimes. Okay, I'm going to use Acorn before 98. That way I can color these two in a bit. I'm going to put them on the same stamper. I'll take off the extra pieces. So I had another plate that had a present on it I was going to use, but I really don't need to. There's not much different. So I'm going to go ahead and go in with this one here. I'll just pick both of those up. I don't know if I'm going to use both. I'll see if they'll both fit. Okay, I'm going to go to Maniology M596. I'm going to get this little part of this image here. I went so blank. Oh, disco ball. I was like, what the heck is it called? I'm going to go ahead and pick it up in this color, and hopefully there'll be enough that I can color in within it. So I gotta hurry to get the pieces close to it off, otherwise I'll end up possibly peeling the image. There we go. Okay, my last image I'm going to come back to, because for one I'm trying to decide which of the two colors I'm going to pick it up in, and then also it's just going to go be placed straight down, so I'm going to need to figure out that first. Let me start reading some things and let me know if this is true for you. People born in November are often described as passionate, loyal, and determined, corresponding to the Scorpio November 1st through 21st and Sagittarius November 22nd through 30th zodiac signs. The Scorpios are known for their intense emotional nature and magnetic presence, while Sagittarians are seen as adventurous, curious, and optimistic. Both signs share a strong sense of justice. So one thing with that is I was a bit confused because growing up, I have a family member that's a Sagittarius, but they are the beginning of December. So did that change? Like, because I do know like a few years ago they started adding like 2 to the month, and they did change some things, so maybe that's why. I'm really curious. Also, that Sagittarius one has a very short span, so it's like the 22nd through the 30th compared to the Scorpio, the 1st through 21st. Okay, so for the flame on the candle, I'm going to go to Paparazzi Dandel, or excuse me, Be Optimistic, because I want it to be just a little bit different color than the candle itself. I'm just going to touch my brush to it. And hopefully it'll still show up. It is a bit of a darker tone compared to the base color. So since I want your birth month color to be the main color for the images, I am now pulling out Paparazzi Dandelion Fuzz. And the reason I do that is, again, because I do want it to represent you and like the things with your birth month. I accidentally got just a bit over. That is my bad. And you could do this in different colors. Again, I like it to be your color for your birth month. Okay, and we got your presents. I'm gonna see real quick too if they're even gonna fit. Okay, they'll definitely fit. So the bottom one, just gonna have that color because it doesn't really have I didn't have anything else to really color in. But the top one has some dots, so maybe I'll do those dots in that yellow I used a while ago. And the ribbon, we'll do that. Actually, so I don't waste that polish, let me go ahead and color this in. Actually, this is the first time I've used the disco ball for a birth month mani. I was trying to look through the plates just to kind of figure out something a little different, and then I saw this, so I said, well, that will work. Okay, let's pause and read real quick. So, Scorpio. Passionate and determined, Scorpios are associated with intensity, a magnetic presence, and unyielding determination. Intuitive and deep, they are often described as having a deep emotional reservoir and a strong intuition with a knack for understanding what's beneath the surface. Loyal and devoted. As a water sign, they are known for their loyalty and devotion to those they care about. And then in a minute, we'll do the one that's for Sagittarius. So I'll get this portion on and then do that. That way this can dry just for a minute before I add the orange tone. That way it won't, it doesn't smear. Okay, Sagittarius. Adventurous and curious, Sagittarians are characterized by their love for adventure, curiosity, and playfulness. Optimistic and energetic, they are often seen as adventurous, curious, and energetic. Love to explore, they love to move, explore, and are often asking why as they grow. Okay, so let's see if I can't get this one on here. I blew on it trying to see if it was dry. Did I forget to color in that? I sure did. Forgot the middle of that bow, I guess. I thought I did it all. I did not. Let's touch my brush to it this time. So I'll lift it up to see if there's any spots like I can see light coming through. Can see it better that way. Okay, I'm gonna get these two put on the same nail and tilt it a little. I have one more thing I'm gonna add at the end. Okay, I'm also gonna add, I'm gonna go to Maniology M342 and add right here, party time. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and do that in Acorn. I think that'll give a better contrast overall. I bumped you, I'm sorry. Also, I'll have one more thing to read you in just a minute. Okay, I'm gonna get this one, the present on here. And disco ball. And I'm gonna read this last thing and then I'll finish the very last portion. So other characteristics, athleticism. Some studies suggest November babies may be more athletic with greater hang grip strength, cardio or respiratory fitness, and lower body power. Confidence. Some experts identify November as a birth month where individuals show a high degree of self-worth and confidence. Okay, last thing is I thought it would be fun to add some of these confetti nail things. So this is LA Colors in Craze. My only issue is I can tell that some of the coloring has gotten like in the actual clear liquid portion, so it's kind of discolored. I don't know how well this is going to go, but I'm going to try. So I want to get the confettis. Now the reason I didn't place those first is because I didn't want it to like interfere with the stamped images. So it's definitely, I can tell, got a color to it, even on the nail. Don't know if that's because it is a cheaper polish or maybe it's just old. I'd got this one from Dollar Tree. I don't need a lot of them, but I need enough to where it'll show up decently. Okay, so I'll go through, do each one, and be back to show you the final results. Real quick before I finish, I will show you a before and after. I do like it with them, but I can definitely tell it did discolor. But it works fine. You wouldn't, it just looks kind of like it's supposed to be there, so that's okay. Okay, and it is still drying, but I do like it better with it. I feel like it added, kind of completed it, basically. So got the party time with the disco ball. These two are the celebratory ones, and then the cake and candle and your presents. I don't know why I have to explain it. Yeah, and I was trying to not get it on, like, over the images. So, some of it is a bit wonky looking. But happy birthday, November babies. I hope you did have or do have a wonderful day and get to do all the fun things that you want to do and eat all the goodies you want to eat. So thank you so very much for watching. I do greatly appreciate it, And until the next one, have a blessed day. Bye.